teens family just like whiteness. Use evidence from the text to support your answer.
Okay. I threw this question in there as review from yesterday's goal, so this actually isn't the setting goal, but it is super important, so I want to go over it. This is not a race question because race isn't a type of question. But what type of question is this? Why does a teen, like when it's saying why does a teen's family feel a certain way? Be confident, David.
David.
Show me motivation. Say it. Motivation. Show me.
Motivation.
It's the reason why a character
says, does, thinks, or feels that.
Okay. Now, that shows us something. Okay. Now, Tin agreed to let me put his paper up there, so I'm looking for you to respect Tin's paper as you would want Tin to respect your paper. Something I noticed he did was, right, he used race, first of all. Did I tell you to use race?
No.
How'd you know that race would help you? Anaya, how'd you know race would help you?
Well, I know race would help me because when I heard in the evidence of the text, I thought that would be C.
What was her evidence? What am I saying? What was her clue in the question that she needed to use race, Isaac?
Isaac? The clue is that you have to use evidence from the text.
Okay. So he used race. He restated. He had a great answer, but the difference between Tin's answer and other people's answer is that he used two different pieces of evidence, not just one. So he said one of the reasons why a teen's family really doesn't like white people is because they killed the mother, and then also that the father got killed trying to find the mother, and then he gave us explained if the people you love are getting killed by white people, you probably don't like white people, Louise. Great. I think there's something we could do to make this even better, and I'm really excited about it because actually not one person in this room found another piece of evidence other than these two. So I'd like you to turn back to your you-do text. I want you to turn back to the we do text. Yeah, all the way back to the we do text. Look at the bottom of page 87. Touch the bottom of page 87. I'm going to give you about 30 seconds to read that last paragraph. Read that last paragraph to yourself. See if you can find one more piece of evidence that support, that tells you why his family has this hatred towards him. You see Hannah's reading over the last paragraph and Lisa's reading over. I'm excited that you're excited, but I'm also looking for silent signals. Looks like we're pretty excited to share. So let's turn and talk so everyone gets a chance. What's the other piece of evidence? Perfect the first time. Something. JC.
Another piece of evidence that I found was why not get money for Indian stuff, even it's not for of children. And I think that was another piece of evidence because it's showing like they're doing like men are doing harm to the children that are from the Indian families.
Can someone explain that even more? What this evidence means? What that means to scout?
Oh, that's someone,
I'm gonna go with my silent signal, Bianca.
Bianca, I think scout means like tar or like threat.
It does have to do with harming someone, so you're in your context clues. Thank you for the silent signal. David. What in the text makes you think that? Okay. Try some schema. What's your scout? What is your scout?
Skin?
Brain? What's your what part is actually your scout? Christopher? Go ahead.
I think a scout is something, a part of your head.
It's this part. It's like what's right underneath your hair. It's like that skin. So I'm thinking the reason nobody put this as evidence was that you didn't have the schema. Scalping would mean to like take off that like skin from their head.
That's what they would do?
Is that evidence? Is that evidence hard to explain?
Yeah.
That if white people are scalping your people, is that evidence hard? Is that evidence hard to explain? That would cause you to hate someone?
No.
I see some of you going like. Try to explain it. Turn. Talk. Alright. Good evidence requires the least amount of explaining. Good evidence requires the least amount of explaining. Can you tell us why you decided to use two pieces of evidence instead of just one? 10?
I used two pieces of evidence because I knew it wasn't enough, and that was the two evidence I saw in the text.
Like the part he said it wasn't enough. Sometimes, just like when we use catch and match, more evidence is better than one. So I wanted to pull this out because this was a paper that went above and beyond. Let's give him a Harry Potter cheer. You're terrific. All right, number 2. We're going over this one second, even though it relates most. Oh, wow. No, we're not. Sorry. We're not going over number 2 because it's time. Who can remind me to go over number 2 tomorrow?
Everybody.
Perfect.
Everybody.